Hello and welcome to my channel. We're going to be taking a closer look at this Tanto point, folding Karambit. This Karambit is kind of big. It's not as small as compared to say I put the link here for the combat Karambit. And it's just a little bit bigger than the bigger thumb hole Emerson Karambit that I'm also gonna be posting in here. The striking feature about this Karambit is its angle and that point. Because of how it's situated, a very curved manner, it's very good for punching, you know. The traditional talon grip, it's just sticking out, so it has a very, what do you call this, the presence of it being a Karambit is very much noticed as compared to the smaller Karambits that I've been reviewing. And this one is also folding, so it folds away compact into that footprint. Those jagged edges in this Karambit without the gloves, this one I feel it's a little bit, it cuts in through your hand when you're gripping it. But the pressure when I do this, see how I'm holding it now with a fist, and no, the pinky is out of the hole. I have medium hands, and all four of them with gloves fit there snug. And the pressure, the ones that I've been saying that this has jagged edges here, you don't actually feel those jagged edges when you do that, because the pressure would be on both sides, because you can barely fit them there. But if you prefer to use the hole, then it sits in your hand something like this. Feels better actually, even though this clip is in here. It goes well into the recesses of your palm, that it still feels comfy, and it spreads out your entire finger, so it doesn't feel as cramped. But it still has a weird thing going because of this clip here. You can hold it a little bit long, I mean there's a space there, or you can make it hold it like that and do the thumb rest here, and you're gonna be stretching your pinky finger. That's the weird thing. It's either you just put it in a relaxed manner that you're not gonna be doing that big of a gap, just that gap, then you're not pulling your little finger on the other side. Or you can altogether hold it in a manner that you're cramping all your four fingers there, and this would feel secure. But the pressure is both here, especially here, this one here, this point in your finger here, it's rubbing up against the hole in here. So that's my right hand. For my left hand, sorry about the hammering, there's some construction going on in our neighbor, so they're trying to make a two-story building there, so you're gonna be hearing those hammering, and it's annoying, but we're neighbors, you need to live with that. Same here. It's a bit cramped, but you can choose. You can just choose how to hold it, either that or use the finger hole. When you go this grip, the reverse talon, and that clip is there, it doesn't feel good. You know, it feels better on this side because the blade, I mean the belt clip is on the other side. So there are karambits that when you use them, it depends on how I hold them. There are karambits that feel comfortable with there in the fold of this index now pointing finger. Some karambits, they feel better when it's flushed, something like that. This one, when I do this, there's a hot spot here, this bulge here, it's hitting on my small finger, so it doesn't know where to rest. See where it's resting? If you can see that, it's resting square on that triangle tip there. So it's a hot spot for my pinky finger. So I need to put it somewhere in the fold so that my pinky finger rests on that finger groove snug. See? So I feel it's better that way for me. Plus the belt clip on my right hand, it doesn't dig into my palm. Feels good. The steel they used on this karambit, it's debatable whether it's an 8CR13 MOV, which is it's already a good, you know, good stainless steel, Chinese. I've been reading that this steel is 5CR13 MOV, and that's just a lower chromium. The thing with lower chromium is, if the chromium is lower, that means the carbon would be a bit higher. I just don't know if that's the case. But an 8CR, that's 8 chromium, that's 8% chromium. For example, 8CR13 MOV, that's 8% chromium, and 13CR, no, 8CR13, 8 chromium, 13 molybdenum, and vanadium, that's the MOV. So 13 molybdenum and vanadium. So I just don't know if a 5CR13 MOV is better than an 8, but I think the 8 is just better than the 5CR13 MOV. And they say that this is a 5CR13 MOV. This thing I haven't sharpened. This is factory edge. So let's check. Let's check if this can cut. Well, for such crunchy paper, this guy, factory stock, and it's them saying that it's a 513 CR MOV. Factory edge is sharp. So I would say that this is not a 5CR13 MOV. This is actually an 8CR13 MOV. The same steel used on the Spyderco tenacious line of Chinese folding knives. So this is actually good. One of the weak points that I found out with this knife is the tip. That tip has a very fine edge. It's very thin. It's in very, very thin. And anything that would, if you thrust this to anything that is not soft tissue, I'm sure it would bend. You know why? How I know? Without trying and bending this one, because this one already came in bent. If you notice, if you can't see it, see that there's a slight distortion on the very tip, because this one I've already used the pliers and the anvil and then just a little bit of tapping with the hammer to get that one straightened out. This is the one that we've been looking at for the past minute to 10 minutes or so, and it has cut well. This one that I'm holding with a bent tip is the one that I've sharpened, you know, a little bit more. So let's see if this is actually better than the other one. Let's grab the other one really quick. I think they're kind of the same. Second here. I can just feel a little bit, but not much. The one that I sharpened a little bit better, a little bit smoother, but not much, maybe 1%, 2%, 3%, but I can feel that there's a slight advantage, but really not that much. My table has been getting nicked and nicked and nicked. But what do you expect? These are knives. It is their nature to nick or cut if they are given the chance. Last, let's just do a .8 ounces. 5.6 ounce. I always get a kick of measuring these Chinese knives. 5.6, 5.8. So the tip that held is 5.8, and the tip with the bent is, I don't know, 5.7, 5.8, 5.6. So 5.6, let's just say it's 5. You got a 0.2 ounce difference between the two. And there you have it, folks. That's my quick look, or no, an in-depth look at the Emerson Wave Tanto point folding Karambit. Hope you liked the video. Please keep up the support. Always thankful for it. I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.